hear ya. Is that you, Ashantia? Oh? Who's that? It's my friend Nefertia. Oh no? Is that Ashantia? Oh, it's Nefertia. Hi, buddy. Yo. Yeah. I miss you, my friend. Ow.
This is the last video I'm doing on these two headshots. You know, basically flogging a dead horse at this point. So I wanted to show the metadata, even though I did before, but just focus on that a little more. That smiling shot was taken first, just to clear that up. You know, I'm basically repeating myself, as I seem to do often, because it doesn't matter what you say, what you put out. I still get people asking questions when the answer is right in the video. You know, doing this over the years, putting this stuff out there, it can be very frustrating, dealing with the human side of things. I'm doing my best, right? As far as all the slander, harassment, stalking that I mentioned about, I say that on camera for the record. So I have a very long trail showing years of this ongoing in case I end up in court. So I can show certain things to a judge if need be. So this is why I do this. Personally, I'm in a good place, you know, mentally, spiritually, you know, I'm fine. I'm all right. This is, you know, look what I'm surrounded at home by. I'm surrounded by beautiful woods, and you know, I absolutely love it here. I get activity here. You know, it's a slow development. It's not Neff's family, although I think they do show up here from time to time. I had an incident a while back, not that long ago, where I go out my back door. I have this little container with that I put my you know, scraps in, vegetables, compost, little compost container, and nothing has ever gotten into it. And I go at the back door, and there's this half an avocado skin sitting right when I open the door, right in my face, basically. And I look at the container, you know, I thought, well, that's kind of weird. The container lid's closed, no mess. So I pick it up, I throw it back in there. I go back in the house, and then when I come out again, I come out of my living room and I look at towards the door, back door where I, you know, exit from, and right there in the middle of the mat in front of the door is my winter boots sitting there, and I did not put them there. They were put underneath the shoe rack. So as soon as I saw that, I just kind of stopped dead. And I knew I had a visitor. And then the avocado skin made sense too. And Neff's family have done this often, where they will do a follow-up incident to confirm something. You know, it's happened many times. So there's like 2 incidents, one after another. So that was that always puts a smile on my face when I know they've come by. It's almost like, don't worry, Mike, we're still here. You know, so as far as these headshots go, the metadata shows the file sizes are, you know, significantly different. So there's it's easy to tell which one was first, and you know, which answers the movement of the shovel question. You know, I've seen some slander stuff put out on these, and people claiming they're masks, and you find me, go ahead, show me the masks, whatever, with the same one with 2 different mouth positions, showing teeth. Go ahead, find that, post it, put your money where your mouth is. It's not going to happen. You know, it's just a lot of this. That's all you're doing. When you get as close as I have, you know, I think it's a lot of human ego involved in this. You know, certain people that are involved in this subject, that that it's not them who made contact. So, they got to go through all this petty human bullshit stuff. I'm just trying to show something that basically changes the game. When this happened to me, when I first learned of Sasquatch existence, I wanted to stand on the mountaintops and scream it to the world. When I learned of their abilities, I knew this was huge. It changes the game of our understanding of reality. I now know that there are likely many species of interdimensional beings, and they select humans for contact. I was given contact. I dove in head first. It was do or die. I had no idea what I was dealing with. I was very afraid for quite a while, but it's when you get the real deal, what do you do when you're looking for it? You either jump in head first, or that's it, or pack it in. And I chose to dive in head first, and I held back for a year, knowing where those footprints went. When everybody was saying, follow the footprints in the snow. Where did they go? I knew where they went. I always knew that they just stopped. 100% of the prints over 10 years have gone nowhere. I've documented them right beside me. Last winter, actually, documented one situation where a print was beside me. It wasn't there. We were outside looking for prints. There was nothing. We went to go back indoors, and suddenly there's a footprint. I turned around. I took one more glance with my flashlight, and suddenly there's a print right there. And as I'm documenting that, suddenly there's, I can't remember, 4 or 5 more prints from, I think it was 3 different individuals, younger individuals in the family, and then marbles dropping out of thin air right beside me while I'm documenting that. That's on the subscription side of this channel. A lot of there's a lot of abuse that gets thrown around in this subject. I'm not the only one, of course, and it's it's a shame that we all just can't get along and share and learn from one another. This is why I do this, to put this out to help others so they can go out in the field, make their own contact. I've had people, think, because I put these headshots out that were, they were taken by Dwayne back in December 2019, sat on them for almost 3.5 years. I've had people leave in disgust, basically, because they think all of a sudden I'm putting out fake stuff. It's not fake. Like I said, show me the mask that you think is that. 2 of them. Look at the mouths. There's a grin and there's a full-on smile. You show me that. You're never going to find it, because that's the real deal. That's the clearest face shot publicly known. And I get a lot of this stuff about standing, and I don't believe his stuff for a second. I know he gets activity, but I don't believe his stuff for a second. I've actually asked Neff's family. I've brought his photos there, and I said, are these your people? Are these real? And they said no. And I already knew that, because I know how they operate. I know how they show up. I know how they interact, and you're not getting that. You're not fooling them like that. It's just not happening, especially when you persist in taking people out and seeking activity. They know you're there before you even get there. They know you're on your way. I've had this shown to me enough times. It's I think it's their ability through understanding consciousness at a level that is just incomprehensible to the rest of us. Absolute masters of energy. I've used this term, I've coined this term, absolute masters of energy. That's what Sasquatch are. And over time, this will be known. The intro video to my channel shows the very first time I was given physical contact, my reaction. I knew Dwayne wasn't standing near me, but I still asked if he, touched me on the back of the head. And I kept repeating myself, basically. I was in a bit of shock there, right? This is what happens when this sort of thing, when you experience this sort of thing. So the face shots that were taken, they're the real deal. I'll take that to my grave. I've embellished nothing over the years. I know there's people that, oh, they're dying to find some inconsistency or contradiction in my story. 10 years, videos, interviews, comments, completely consistent. It's flawless. Yet there's even supposed professionals involved in this subject who, they got their back up against me. It's feel like a lone ranger here. I'm not in the club. I don't. I don't I don't have to kiss anyone's ass. I don't have, I just do my own thing, right? That's it. I blaze my own trail. This is how I do it. Um, you meet me in person, hey, shows a different side of things, right? It's easy to hate somebody on camera, I guess, but I've been given a ton of support, and I always appreciate those of you who are open-minded and a lot of people have gone out and they're experiencing this stuff on their own, right? And there's been folks that have thought I was batshit crazy, and suddenly they're out in the field getting the same, and then they realize that holy crap, it's real. So just like I said, as the vocals, so many thought those were fake. I've shown so much supporting evidence to discredit that they are entirely real. Myself and the property owner beside each other, Neff calling the distance, or just vocalizing in the distance that far beyond the human range, and multiple family members. I've documented many vocals indoors at this point. Multiple family members again. I've been shown things that are, just astounding. The fact that they create smells, turn them off and on like a light switch, create different smells. They're not demons. They're not Nephilim. They have children. They have names. They have families. And as far as they go, they are people. Do all people look the same? No. We're all different individually in our appearance. Sure, you get twins and stuff, whatever. But Sasquatch are a people, and they are human types. We got science kind of towing the line here, and just pretty lame, actually. Science has been pretty lame on this subject, extremely. So it's people like myself and others out in the field doing this work. We're the ones bringing the disclosure. We're the ones bringing this to the table, the real stuff. So, just remember that when science comes along finally and tries to claim victory or something, just because that's how it works, right? This is something that the Sasquatch, they're not out to prove their existence. They don't care about that, and I don't care about proving their existence either. But I will stand up and defend my supporting evidence, as much as I feel like it. I get people, squawking about that too. Why are you so defensive? I'll defend it all I want. You don't like it, shut it off. You don't have to watch it. I don't care. I've been doing this long enough, and I'm not going away. So this is just something that I know changes the game, changes our understanding of reality. I see this world in a different light. I believe absolutely nothing from government, nothing from mainstream media. And I gotta say too, the timing of those photos being told to put them out, suddenly, shortly after, all this UFO stuff starts coming out. So the timing of that's pretty interesting too, to me. Coincidence? I don't really believe much in coincidence anymore. So there's a lot of things going on around us. We're basically under attack, and we're all being poisoned, and we should all basically get on the same page and understand what's truly going on with the earth and the population of humans. Things are not pretty right now, and there is an agenda out there. So, a lot of humans are asleep still, and television, that's a big part of it. television, government, all that lie. So anyways, besides all that, personally, I'm in a good place, feeling good. Just I'm going to keep putting this out there, right? And before I go, I just want to give my condolences to the Carpenter family. I know Scott passed recently, suddenly, and sorry to hear that. I never did speak with him personally at any time, so I didn't really know the guy, but I do know he was searching for truth. So, I hope his family's hanging in there, and it's always sad to see that happen, especially with somebody who's I know seemed like very humble guy. So, anyways, again, I appreciate everybody who supports, and have yourself an awesome day, and I'll see you soon.
Hey, Nick. How you doing, buddy?
No.
See ya.
No. You know,
Yes, my friend.
no.
Yeah, the who? Yes, my friend. He's in the cottage.
Love.
Left?
Love.
Yeah?
No.
What are you saying, my friend? Man, I love you, buddy. I love you, bud. Oh, I love to hear your voice. Anastasia?
Yes, sir. Right.
What are you talking about, my friend?
Hello.
I'm glad you're speaking with me, Neff. I miss you, buddy. It's been a while.
Hey.
Does that have to do with Anastasia? Where's your sister, my friend?
No.
Who?
No.
Your good friend. You gotta work on your tic-tac-toe skills, eh? I'm gonna walk out to the road here next to you. You're a funny guy.